We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Down! Ready! Gun! Switch!
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And Falcons fans everywhere excited that Devontae Freeman is back on the field wearing number 24 in the red and black. Remember, he went down in Week 2 in 2018 with an injury and didn't return. They're hoping to see the form that led him to 1,000-yard seasons in 2015 and 2016.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play Wildcat quarterback for you as well.
I got you.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Ndamukong Suh racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. And it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here we go. Got it. Here I come again. Hey, Delta. Here I come again.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards, a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Right, check, 59. Danny, let him go.
First down, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check, 59. Let's go, defense. Wait. Shit. Kill. Green, triple team. Pause.
On 3rd down, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On the run, this is Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
45.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Here's Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 59. You're not ready. 30. Like 59.
Jameis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out?
And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Tuesday.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Guys. 45. Mike, 45. Get ready.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Brice picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54, south.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Winston now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Chris Godwin, the former Penn Stater, should see an increase in action and production in 2019 with Adam Humphries and Deshaun Jackson gone from the team. 842 yards in 2018, second only to Mike Evans on the Buccaneers.
On first down, Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. He's got a rifle, and this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, express! I'm going to run you over. Hey, high 7.
Now it's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Noah Spence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the gun, it's Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Follow. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Winston. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating, because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
To throw is Winston. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
To try again after the sack, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Mike, 45. Exit. Hey, check, Mike. Flip it. 45. Let's go.
Third and long for Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
This is taken at the 15. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kentrell Brice picks it, and they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, Winston. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Winston. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Easy. 59, check, 59. Watch the flood.
Now Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Bucs on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Winston of the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready? Blue ready. Check, 59. Here it comes. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a Falcon first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
45's the mark.
Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ryan to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
talking about it and bring it.
Play fake. Winston. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
5 over 50. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. Evans has it left side. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready? 525. Hey, what's the block? 2 times. Hey.
On second down. It's Hunt, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Follow. Mike part 9. Hey, watch the slant. Easy.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check curls. 20. Check Mike 45.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking deep for Julio. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. We've seen these two, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, connect quite a few times over the years. It never gets old.
It never gets old. Well, maybe for the defense it does, but not for us who are watching it. And Julio, every time he steps on the field, you can just about mark him down for 100 yards. That's about his career average per game. But think about this. Getting in the end zone has always been a struggle for him. He gets the big yardage, but he doesn't get the touchdowns. Not this time. No matter how many people were kicked in coverage, he found a way to beat it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Ready? Black 25. 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
This is Hunt on the draw play. They find some open field here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On third down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Ryan. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Third down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ndamukong Suh, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Back now in Tampa. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third-quarter score, and the Bears scoring to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
From the 41, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Winston now. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jameis now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
On the delay, here's Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Ready? Blue lady. Come on. Tight end. Wait. Come on. Stand there. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Let's go. Come on. Shoot. Let's go now. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down and 4, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 61 yards.
And the Falcons first down.
Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. They'll run on 1st down. Freeman trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Freeman again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Mike, 45. Hey, check.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Tavecchio puts this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
1st and 10 at the 40.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59. Follow. Mike spot 9. Easy. Strip that ball. Mike, check. 59.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle to Evans. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Winston. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st down. It's Freeman, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Okay, south. 51, south.
Here's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Check, check, lucky.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
He's back to throw. Escape. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept